Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum broke here to the downside, so the triangle indeed did break down. Yeah, we discussed that over the last few days. Here this highlighted in yellow, this A, B, C, D, E triangle of the blue B wave with a projected C wave to the downside to happen. It followed through, quite volatile though today. So we have basically in a situation here where price did come down. Previous video discussed that we should ideally get a lower B wave before we rally in the C wave. Now it did come down, broke below 1605. Okay, so that was the relevant support really for the B wave. Now you can see it broke it, but actually recovered quite quickly. So it's not a sustained break. We also have no invalidation, so it did never break the beginning of the A wave, even though a B wave in an extreme case sometimes can. Okay, so in so-called flat structures, we can see that in these corrections. Now, it is possible that we're already in the fifth wave, you know, that eventually we're still waiting for another low here. It is possible we are still in the fifth wave. On the other hand, we were waiting for another low. On the ETH chart here, yeah, not in the fifth wave, but also in the B wave. So the problem is the B wave did overshoot a little bit, but didn't overshoot the beginning of the A. So at the moment, I'm still in the camp, of people who say that this could be a B wave. Just watching for a signal that it indeed has bottomed. We will only get that if we get a solid 1-2 setup. Now on this time frame, that's difficult. We're still trying to track it. Essentially, we're looking for this, a 1, and then the first pullback needs to hold the intraday low. And if we see that, then we've got the first 1-2 setup. Basically, when it comes down now in the first deeper retracement, it must hold the intraday low, which was 1585. From here, it could rally in a third wave of a C wave. This is all part of the correction still. So the good news is ETH broke down lower, quite low. That is good because then the C wave has space. Now, we can make some assumptions and say, okay, look, if this really was a B wave, which I assume it was until today's low is broken. So if we now come down lower and break today's low, then I think we're in the fifth wave. Until then, I assume we're now in the C wave, and we can talk about a target. Targets for the C wave, we take the length of the wave A, go to the low of the B wave, and then our target, the very first target and level to watch, is the 61.8 extension. It's at 1667. The 100% extension is another target. That is at 1720, pretty much at the top of the resistance range, which would work out quite well. So these are two levels to watch. I would prefer the 1-to-1 ratio. ETH would then max out the resistance. Yeah, and this is the situation we're in. So what needs to be monitored now is for a 1-2 setup that we are in the C wave. Targets I just gave you. Again, the 61.8 extension is one possible target. It's not a super reliable level. It's not one that is frequently reached, but the 1-to-1 ratio actually is. So the 100% extension, basically that wave C and A have the same length. And yeah, if today's low is holding, or rather this swing low here at 1585, then it was actually 1582, 1583, then we should be on our way higher in the C wave. If in the next retracement we break that low, then we're probably in the fifth wave already to the downside. Then, however, in an ending diagonal. Why an ending diagonal? Because this first move down after the triangle broke was in 3 waves, as you can see. Okay, so that's the situation we're in. And if we're in an ending diagonal in the wave 5 already, we're looking at targets around. So the next one would be 1535 and then 1457. So yeah, I think that's everything at the moment. Bitcoin is holding much better. I mean, ETH did sort of recover, and that bounce here gives me some, I don't want to say hope, but it makes me view this as a potential start of the C wave. And important would be that we're staying below 1723, because a sustained break above 1723 would indicate actually that a lasting low has been made. Yeah. Now, a lasting low would mean that this entire correction finished on Friday. Now, we now came down quite deep. This deep retracement here today made that less likely in my opinion, because if we really have bottomed, then this would be a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside, but it came below the 78.6 Fib level, quite unusual for a wave 2. So yeah, that's my update about ETH. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.